Okay, what up guys, MHix here, and today we are doing a tutorial for the, yes, that's right, light cycle. Now, on my first video of this, I said if anyone comments, then I'll do a tutorial for it, and someone did. They said, do it, so I'm doing a tutorial now. So, for my purposes, I'm just going to be using white blocks, but you can exchange these for any block that you want. But basically, you're going to start off by placing your blocks like far apart, just depending on how far you how big your wheels are. And in this video, I'm using tier 10, but you can use any ways you want. But usually wheels above tier 6 work the best, or tier 6 wheels or above work the best, because once you get below that, they start to get smaller, and then the blocks are bigger than the wheels, and your wheels aren't really touching the ground. And you do want to use steering wheels for the entire thing, because it just it makes it so the vehicle's able to turn better, because without it you wouldn't really be able to turn that well. And now that we have this, oops, and now that we have this, we're just gonna start to build an area where our guy can sit, our pilot will be able to sit, and you're probably just gonna be wanting to build 2 blocks out, or 1, depending on what you really want. And let's just get our guy. Well, actually, we won't place him here yet, but what you're gonna do is, I like to build 2 blocks out and then go up with prisms like this, and on the other side I go up with the prisms too. And you want to leave a prism empty here so that your guy can be placed right here, and then you just settle and repeat with these. And this can go as high as you want or as far as you want, but it's usually good if you do it about 3 or 4ish. It just depends on how big your weapons are that you're going to be putting on here, and you usually won't be able to get too many weapons on here. I believe my first one got 4? No, 2. Yeah, I got 2 of them, and this one won't get, I think this one will only get 2 too. Unless I decide to change it, but who knows. So once you kind of have it like that, you're just gonna do the same pattern that you did over there, except it's gonna go vertical like this, and you're gonna go up. No, sorry. You're gonna go like this, and just copy the same pattern you have over there, and then place your wheel. And usually I like to have them inverted like that, just so they're on a different side, so it's not one side is heavier than the other. Kind of evens out the vehicle more. And you gotta realize that when you are driving this vehicle, it's not gonna be standing up like this. It will be on the ground. So we're gonna start off by placing thrusters, and any thrusters will work, of course, but for my purpose, I'm gonna be using tier 8, and I'm just gonna place them right here. I like using 4 blocks, because then you have a middle point to place the thrusters, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. And you are gonna want some airfoils, which it appears I don't have any, but you will be wanting airfoils, and I'll show you where to place them at the end of the video. And then you're probably gonna want some like tier 4 thrusters. I recommend tier 4 thrusters at least up here, so that you are able to turn better. Do as many as you want. And now we are going to be placing the airfoils on it, and just get 2 right here. And I wouldn't recommend going too high in the tiers with airfoils, because they do get large enough where eventually they start to hit the ground, and tier 5s work just as fine as any other ones would. Now, some additional things you can add is you can have some thrusters back here to help it turn more too, and you can also have more thrusters pointing this way, so you will be able to turn. But let me get rid of these blocks and put on the pilot sheet and show you how this rides. Okay, so we got ourselves into a battle. Well, not a battle, into a practice map. And as you can see, it turns fine. And let's just try to get up on a jump. This one right here should be do good. Yep. So you guys, you probably see that background. You think it's kind of useless because it's just up in the air, but it's actually not. It does help its turn, and if the front wheel gets launched off, you still are able to drive without one. It's just right now since, or if the airfoils get shot off, it allows you to drive without one. So it's just multiple components that you have to count on if some of them get shot off. And let's just jump off here. And as you can see, it flies well. You can also add some upwards thrusters to this if you want, and it does actually make it a lot of fun to just kind of go around in practice mode and try it out. However, if you do want to take this into battle, it's probably not going to be, you're going to have to do some things to try to get guns on here. And the thing that's kind of bad about this is if you do want to use plasmas, which most people probably, well, not most, but a lot of people like plasmas, you have to work with the way that the ship is built. And the ship is built not like a normal ship is. It has areas where it's meant to fall down, and it's not meant to be like a flat ship. So, like for example, plasmas only work on flat surfaces like that. Well, they can only be this way, or they can be upside down. And you obviously can't place them under the ship, or else they won't work. But they can't be on the side like SMGs can. And SMGs, the problem with SMGs on this is you can't just have SMGs on here because they get shot off, and then you can't have a full 6 of them unless you're able to adjust them on there, which is completely awesome if you are. Right now it doesn't appear that I have any, but that's awesome if you do, if you can. You also can fit other things in here, but for now that's going to be the simple version of it. There can be tons of things you can customize, and depending on what wheel you're using, what tier you're in, what you're able to use, you can make the ship however you want. It really is super adjustable if you need to be. But for the purpose of the tutorial, that will be it, guys. And if you enjoyed watching, leave a like. If you want some more, subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys later.